Hello and welcome to Badger Talks Live, which brings exciting happenings, resources, and talents from your UW flagship campus to the people of Wisconsin and beyond. My name is Wenxuan Cai from Madison, Wisconsin. I am a scientist from the Cardiovascular Research Center. I graduated in 2018 from the Molecular and Cellular Pharmacology program. I am pleased to introduce Héctor Valdivia, Director of the Cardiovascular Research Center. Today, Héctor will discuss the Cardiovascular Research Center, or CVRC. The CVRC, with over 130 members, is dedicated to the diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of cardiovascular disease, which is among the leading causes of mortality in the developed world. Cardiovascular research has a storied history at the University of Wisconsin, including the use of aspirin to prevent blood clotting, first to generate human embryonic stem cells, and the Wisconsin solutions for extended preservation of hearts and other organs for transplant, among others. The CVRC channels the effort to the School of Medicine and Public Health to develop new interventions to reduce the risk of heart and vascular disease and to treat heart and vascular disease when it does occur. Dr. Héctor Valdivia is a faculty member of the Division of Cardiovascular Medicine within the Department of Medicine and the Department of Cell and Regenerative Biology. He is an established investigator and leader in the field of excitation-contraction coupling of the heart and calcium release channels, the ryanodine receptors. He is the director of the University of Wisconsin Cardiovascular Research Center. In this capacity, he oversees the operations of the center and coordinate research efforts of its more than 130 members. Dr. Valdivia has demonstrated a long-standing commitment to mentorship, career development, and increasing the representations of women and underrepresented minorities at the UW School of Medicine and Public Health. Please welcome Héctor Valdivia.
Thank you very much, Reggie, for the nice introduction, and thank you to Badger Talks for the opportunity to talk about and give a brief description of the University of Wisconsin Cardiovascular Research Center. The center is the central hub for researchers and physicians that are interested in treating cardiovascular disease as its root cause. I want to give you, as Reggie said, a brief introduction to the center and to the cardiovascular research. And as you heard, cardiovascular research has a storied history here at the University of Wisconsin. And actually, we're leaders in several fronts. The University of Wisconsin, Solution for Organ Preservation. This is a solution that allows for the transportation of organs from donors in the East Coast to recipients in the West Coast or vice versa. It is a gold standard for organ preservation. It contains electrolytes essential for cell survival and function, and also a recipe, a mixture of antioxidants and free radical scavengers. It was developed by Volker Welser and James Southern here at the University of Wisconsin and remains the gold standard for organ preservations. Organs can be preserved here for up to 24 hours. University of Wisconsin also developed warfarin. This is an anti-clotting drug used to prevent pulmonary embolism and vein thrombosis. Vein thrombosis occurs when there is turbulence in the blood flow due to varicose veins, for instance. And warfarin is vitamin K anticoagulant that allows for the dissolution and also prevention of blood clotting. Let me turn on my lights here. Okay, so also the University of Wisconsin leads the world thanks to the work of James Thompson in developing methods for deriving heart muscle cells from a patient's own skin. James Thompson was pioneer was actually the first one to immortalize embryonic stem cells, but also led the technology in inducible pluripotent stem cells. These are cells that are taken from adult individuals, say fibroblasts from skin, so blood cells, and reprogrammed to convert it to a pluripotent state. This is inducible pluripotent stem cells. From there, they go to differentiated stages, either neural cells, cardiac cells, hepatocytes, or beta cells. And then these cells can be used in toxicology disease models and drug screening, or clinical trials are underway to put them back into the tissue, into the damaged tissues of patients, and look or see the potential to treat cardiovascular disease. So this is wonderful technology, and like I said, was developed here by James Thompson. The University of Wisconsin also has a strong research emphasis on heart failure. Clinicians and physicians and researchers are strongly interested in this type of condition, which may be either inherited as a gene defect or acquired as a consequence of hypertension or. We also have a clinic dedicated to understanding, diagnosis, and treating inherited. I don't know. I really don't know why. So is it okay now? Okay. These arrhythmias are passed within family from generation to generation. So this is what's going on, and this is what's happening, and is happening at the University of Wisconsin. Let me tell you a bit about what we are doing today. This is the mission and purpose of the Cardiovascular Research Center. We seek to establish and sustain state-of-the-art research programs. That's where the research part comes into play. And these programs are directed at understanding the mechanisms of cardiovascular disease and developing effective prevention, diagnosis, and therapy. We also seek to provide a structured mechanism for training of the next generation of graduate and medical students, as well as postdoctoral fellows. We seek to train them in clinical cardiovascular specialties and basic cardiovascular sciences. We also strive to foster and provide logistic support for activities aimed at preventing, understanding, diagnosing, and treating cardiovascular disease. And obviously, we also try to inform the public about cardiovascular disease prevention and about the overall mission and accomplishments of the center, which is what I'm doing today. Where are we? We are at this wonderful state-of-the-art facilities, the Wisconsin Institute for Medical Research. These institutes are contiguous to the University of Wisconsin hospitals and the medical school. And this is to facilitate interaction between researchers, clinicians, and medical students. State-of-the-art facilities, you should come and visit. Who are we? Well, the CVRC was founded in 1994 by Rick Moss, and he remained director until 2018. I am now the director, and I have a wonderful, outstanding staff members, Eric Schaefer and Katie Randall as administrators. And right here in the 8th floor of WIMER 2, the core faculty, that is the faculty that are housed in this building, are 12 faculty members, and they are dedicated with strong emphasis in heart failure, regenerative medicine, and cardiac arrhythmias. But that's the core faculty. We also have virtual members, and that is faculty members who are housed in different schools and different departments. And we have a total of 130 affiliate members, as Rich said. And you can visit us at CVRC Whiskey EDU to learn more about it. The center is dedicated to fostering the next generation of cardiovascular scientists. And for that, we have an NIH-sponsored training grant. It's called Training Program in Translational Cardiovascular Science. There's more now than 20 years of uninterrupted funding, close to 100 graduate students, postdoctoral fellows already graduated from this program, 68 mentors, and a total about $10 million. Those on the cellular and molecular arrhythmia research program, directed now by Timothy Camp, who's going to give a talk next week in this series. This program is dedicated to understanding the root causes of inherited arrhythmia, but also other arrhythmogenic syndromes. The CVRC, colloquia, and journal clubs, we also have these group discussions, weekly group discussions every Thursday, where faculty and trainees present research findings and discuss recent publications in a casual and invited atmosphere. Our emphases are on vascular biology, heart failure, cardio-regenerative medicine, and ion channels arrhythmia. We have also the Frontiers in Cardiovascular Sciences seminars. They bring international recognized speakers in areas broadly relevant to the cardiovascular field. We provide logistic support and brings international speakers to create an opportunity for CVRC members to interact and establish potential collaboration with external leading experts. In networking and collaborative opportunities, we also hold the Cardiovascular Research Summit, an annual event that brings international recognized speakers and put them together with all the sub-members of the Cardiovascular Research Center. This is in a one-day meeting to discuss the latest advances in cardiovascular research. Also, we have the Cardiovascular Research Center Fellowship. Now, it's recently offered. It provides a stipend to Forces undergraduate students for a 10 to 10 week summer research fellowship working under the guidance of CVRC trainers. We want the younger students, the undergraduate students, to get a taste of what research is about, and also to see that we can induce them to be in the cardiovascular field. For that, this is possible made to the thanks to the generosity of benefactors. We have several benefactors, but I want to mention especially three of them: the Eagles Heart and Cancer Telethon in Prairie du Chien. They hold an annual telethon, and they keep us in their pledges. The Tommy Bartlett Madison Community Foundation, also very generous donor, and the Grand Chapter of Wisconsin Order of the Eastern Star. That we are very grateful for their support. So I hope that this brief overview gives you a sense of what the Cardiovascular Research Center is and what we do and what we can promote. If you want to learn more, please visit us at cvrc.wisc.edu. And I'm happy to answer questions if you want to pose them in the chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching this Badger Talks live event produced by the University of Wisconsin-Madison through UW Connect's outreach and the Office of State Relations. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube to see the library of past recorded talks. Please visit badgertalks.wisc.edu to see the schedule of upcoming talks, sign up for the Badger Talks email list, and search the roster of over 400 UW experts who are available to give talks on important issues in your Wisconsin community.